Your chocolate isn't what you think it is. That small square you reach for every evening isn't indulgence, it's exposure. Lead is accumulating in your bones while you believe you're treating yourself. Cadmium is building up in your kidneys while you think you're getting antioxidants. Consumer Reports testing in 2022 and 2023 found heavy metals exceeding California safety thresholds in some of the most trusted brands on store shelves. You have been choosing poison dressed as self-care. Today I'm naming 9 chocolate brands you need to stop eating immediately and 4 safer alternatives that won't betray you. Number 1. Hershey's. You grew up with this brand. Your mother bought it. Your grandmother probably did too. And for decades you've reached for Hershey's dark chocolate, believing you were making the smarter choice. The bitter truth is that every square may have been delivering something far more bitter than cocoa. Consumer Reports conducted independent laboratory testing in 2022 and 2023 that detected measurable levels of both lead and cadmium in multiple Hershey's dark chocolate products, exceeding California Proposition 65 safety thresholds. A class action lawsuit was filed in New York in 2023, alleging the company failed to warn consumers about heavy metal exposure, failed to warn you. While you stood in the grocery aisle thinking you were picking up a heart-healthy snack, the company allegedly knew what was inside and said nothing. Your body, at 40, 50, 60, processes toxins differently than it did at 25. Hormonal shifts during perimenopause and menopause slow your liver's detoxification pathways. Your bone density is already under pressure from declining estrogen. Lead accumulates in bones. It doesn't pass through. It settles. It stays. It builds. Every time you unwrap that familiar brown packaging, you may have been adding to a toxic burden your body can no longer efficiently clear. The formula hasn't changed to protect you as you've aged. That slight brain fog you've blamed on stress. That bone ache you thought was just aging. That inflammation that won't calm down. You've been looking everywhere for answers except inside your evening treat. Number 2, Lindt. You upgraded to Lindt because you wanted something better. The elegant packaging, the European sophistication, the higher cocoa percentages that every wellness article told you to seek out. You believed you were eating cleaner. Consumer Reports testing in 2022 and 2023 revealed that Lindt dark chocolate recorded some of the highest lead concentrations among all brands tested, not middle of the pack, not slightly elevated, among the highest. A class action lawsuit filed in 2023 alleged misleading health marketing while selling products containing heavy metals. The healthier you thought you were eating, the worse your exposure became. That's not irony. That's betrayal. Women over 40 who focus on health often build daily rituals around dark chocolate. A square, after lunch. 2 pieces after dinner. Every single day for years. That consistency becomes the very mechanism of harm. Your aging skin struggles to neutralize oxidative stress. Your hormones are fighting to maintain balance. Your cognitive function depends on clean cellular environments. And every day you've been introducing contaminants that work against every one of those systems. Lindt did not evolve its sourcing to protect its most loyal customers. It continued selling the same contaminated product while you continued trusting the same familiar brand. Number 3. Ghirardelli. The Intense Dark series sounds like exactly what you should be eating. Intense, dark, serious about cocoa content, serious about health. Consumer Reports testing in 2022 detected lead and cadmium in Ghirardelli products at levels exceeding recommended safety thresholds. A lawsuit was filed in 2023 alleging failure to disclose contamination risks to the very consumers seeking out their premium dark chocolate. You chose this brand because you wanted better. You got contamination instead. Long-term exposure to heavy metals increases oxidative stress throughout your body. Oxidative stress accelerates skin aging. It deepens lines. It dulls radiance. It weakens collagen structures. Every anti-aging serum you've purchased, every retinol you've applied, has been fighting against damage being done from the inside. Your skincare routine isn't failing. Your chocolate is undermining it. This is the slow poisoning no one warned you about. Not dramatic, not immediate, just persistent, just cumulative. The formula sitting on shelves today is essentially the same formula testing positive for heavy metals. The brand you reached for as an upgrade is delivering the same risks as cheaper options. Number 4, Godiva Gold packaging, luxurious presentation, premium positioning in every department store chocolate section. Godiva has built its identity around the idea that you deserve something special, that the higher price reflects higher standards. Consumer Reports testing in 2022 found detectable lead levels in Godiva dark chocolate products approaching regulatory thresholds. The gold box contains the same contamination concerns as mass-market brands at a fraction of the price. You are paying luxury prices for the same heavy metal exposure. Even luxury brands can betray your trust. When you spend more, your brain assumes you're getting more safety, more care, more quality control. You lower your guard. You consume more frequently because it feels like treating yourself well rather than putting yourself at risk. The premium you pay goes toward packaging, not toward cleaner sourcing or stricter contamination testing. The luxury feeling lasts minutes. The toxic accumulation lasts years. Number 5, Trader Joe's affordable, accessible. That cheerful packaging that makes you feel like you're shopping smarter than everyone else. Consumer Reports testing in 2022 found Trader Joe's dark chocolate bars tested above safe cadmium limits. The affordable treat you've been stocking up on during every grocery run has been delivering heavy metal exposure at budget prices. The cheaper the comfort, the higher the hidden cost. Women who shop at Trader Joe's build habits around these products. They stock their pantries. The affordability encourages bulk purchasing. The bulk purchasing encourages daily consumption. The daily consumption accelerates exposure. Your body at this age cannot clear contaminants the way it once could. Every piece adds to the load. Every load gets harder to process. The savings you thought you were getting were never savings at all. They were deferred costs. Your body is now paying in ways no grocery receipt ever itemized. Number 6, Dove chocolate Dove promises. Each individually wrapped piece comes with an inspirational message inside. Treat yourself. You deserve this. Savor the moment. The branding wraps emotional comfort around every piece you eat. Consumer Reports testing in 2022 confirmed measurable heavy metal levels in Dove dark chocolate products exceeding recommended thresholds. The promises inside those wrappers never mentioned lead, never mentioned cadmium, never mentioned what you were actually putting into your body while reading words about savoring life. Comfort food shouldn't come with invisible consequences, but this comfort food does. Women reach for Dove promises during stress, after difficult days, during emotional moments that call for something small and reassuring. The emotional positioning makes this brand particularly insidious. You're reaching for it when you're vulnerable, when your guard is down, when you're seeking relief. The emotional trigger is real. The comfort is temporary. The heavy metals are permanent. Number 7, Tony's Chocolonely. The bold wrapper, the mission statement printed right on the packaging, slave-free chocolate, ethical sourcing, a company that positions itself as fighting for justice in the cocoa industry. When you buy Tony's Chocolonely, you feel like you're doing something good. Consumer Reports testing in 2023 revealed elevated cadmium levels in Tony's Chocolonely dark chocolate. The ethics stopped at labor practices. They did not extend to what actually ends up in your body. Good intentions don't cancel toxic reality. The brand has built enormous loyalty among conscientious consumers, women who care about the world, women who research their purchases. These are exactly the women discovering their values. Driven choice has been delivering heavy metal exposure alongside ethical branding. Contamination originates primarily from the soil where cocoa is farmed. Ethical labor practices do nothing to address soil contamination. Fair wages do not remove lead from the land. Your body does not care about the working conditions of cocoa farmers when it's processing the metals from their fields. Number 8. Endangered species chocolate. The cause is printed on every bar. Wildlife. Conservation. Habitat protection. 10% of profits donated to species preservation. The packaging features beautiful photographs of animals you want to help protect. Consumer Reports testing in 2022 found multiple endangered species. Chocolate products exceeded safe heavy metal intake thresholds. The brand you trusted most may be hurting you the longest. Health-positioned brands become daily habits faster than indulgent ones. When you believe something is good for you, you eat more of it. When you believe something supports causes you care about, you buy it repeatedly. That daily consumption pattern is exactly what makes heavy metal exposure dangerous. Not the single serving, the pattern, the habit, the ritual. You wanted to protect endangered species. You needed to protect yourself first. The animals on the wrapper got 10% of profits. Your body got 100% of the heavy metals. Number 9. Ferrero Kinder Eggs for the grandchildren. Ferrero Rocher for the holidays. Nutella for breakfast. This brand has positioned itself at the center of family moments for generations. In 2022, the FDA and European Food Safety Authority issued massive recalls of Kinder chocolate products due to salmonella contamination. Multiple illnesses were reported across Europe and North America. People got sick. Children got sick. One bite could send your immune system into crisis. Salmonella poses significantly higher risks for older adults. Your immune system at 60 does not respond the way it did at 30. Recovery takes longer. Complications increase. What might be unpleasant for a young person can become hospitalization for someone whose immune resilience has declined. The recalls addressed immediate stock, but exposed manufacturing vulnerabilities that have not been publicly resolved. Trust was broken at the factory level. Production conditions allowed contamination to occur and reach store shelves before anyone caught the problem. Now that you know which brands have been failing you, I want to share alternatives worth considering. These are not sponsored recommendations. I have no affiliation, partnership, or financial relationship with any brand I'm about to mention. These suggestions come from research and personal experience only. If this information is valuable to you, please consider subscribing for more content like this. Alter Eco Organic Chocolate. Finally, a bar you can unwrap without wondering what else is inside. Alter Eco operates with organic sourcing, transparent supply chain practices, and active heavy metal reduction programs. This isn't marketing language. This is a company that publishes its testing and sourcing decisions. The difference becomes obvious the first time you taste chocolate that wasn't optimized purely for profit. USDA organic certification and fair trade verification provide third-party confirmation that standards are real. For women managing hormone sensitivity, inflammation concerns, or cumulative toxin awareness, this brand represents what chocolate should have been all along: control instead of exposure, transparency instead of concealment. The honest limitation is price. You will pay more per bar than mass-market brands. That premium reflects the actual cost of doing things correctly. Massed organic chocolate. Small batch production changes everything. When a company makes less, it can control more. Mast operates with direct farmer partnerships, allowing traceability and contamination monitoring that mass production cannot achieve. The ingredient list is minimal. The sourcing is transparent. The batch sizes are small enough that problems get caught instead of shipped. For women with sensitive digestion, cleaner inputs mean cleaner processing. Fewer additives mean fewer reactions. The honest limitation is availability. You won't find mast on every grocery shelf. You may need to order it. That inconvenience is also protection. It means this company hasn't scaled faster than its quality control can handle. Theo Chocolate long-standing commitment to ethical sourcing and contamination testing makes Theo a safer daily option for women who want chocolate to remain part of their routine without exposure anxiety. USDA organic and fair trade certifications provide baseline assurance, but Theo goes further with transparency about sourcing and processing. This is a brand that has been doing things correctly for long enough to have established trust through track record rather than marketing. For everyday moderate consumption, Theo offers reliability. The honest limitation is flavor variety. What you'll find is chocolate that tastes like chocolate, made safely at reasonable prices. Pasha chocolate. For women with sensitivities, allergies, or compromised immune function, Pasha operates in a dedicated allergen-free facility with heavy metal monitoring and organic production standards. This is chocolate designed for bodies that can't afford mistakes. No. Cross-contamination risk from nuts, dairy, or gluten. USDA organic certification and third-party safety testing provide documentation for what's actually in each bar. For anyone managing autoimmune conditions or digestive sensitivities, Pasha removes guesswork from the equation. The honest limitation is texture. Allergen-free organic production creates a product that feels slightly different than mass-market chocolates. That adjustment period is a small price for knowing exactly what you're eating. What to do with this information? Now go to your pantry right now. Look at the chocolate sitting in there. Check the brands against what you've learned today. If any of the 9 problem brands are in your home, do not finish them thinking you'll switch when they're gone. Your body doesn't need one more dose of whatever they contain. Dispose of them. Clear them out. Make a shopping list of alternatives that don't treat your trust as an opportunity to deliver contamination. Stop assuming familiar brands are safe brands. Stop believing premium pricing means premium safety. Stop thinking health-focused marketing reflects health-focused manufacturing. The companies selling you heavy metals alongside cocoa did not change their formulas to protect you as you aged. They kept selling the same products while your body became less able to handle what those products contained. You have control now. You have information. You have names, dates, testing results, and lawsuit filings confirming this isn't speculation. This is documented. This is real. This is happening in your body if you've been consuming these brands regularly. The only question is whether you'll keep doing what you've been doing or protect yourself starting today. Watch another video on this channel to learn what else you might need to reconsider. Subscribe so you don't miss the next exposure hiding in your routine. Stay safe and protect yourself.